Hello, everyone. This is Matthew McKenzie here. As usual, I raise awareness of unpaid carers, mental health. Sometimes I do lectures on those who care for someone long term. But anyway, this is quite relevant because as the time of this video, Carers Week 2025 is soon upon us. And because of my role in regards to trial care, and don't worry if you haven't heard of trial care yet, I tend to focus on the mental health theme. Hence, if you're caring for someone going through mental illness. So to continue raising that awareness on Carers Week 2025, do you know of someone who actually supports a loved one with a mental health condition day in, day out without being paid? You might not realize it, but it might seem that they actually are a carer. So for Carers Week 2025, I think basically it's time to recognize them as this run each year. Now, Carers Week 2025 actually runs, I believe, from June the 9th to June the 15th. And this year's theme is Caring About Equality. It's a week to raise awareness, which is something I do all year round, to be honest, as a content creator. And I also feel it's a way to honor unpaid carers and to shine a light on the barriers and difficulties they face, especially those who perhaps have to care for some with mental health challenges, as myself with lived experience of doing so. The thing is, mental ill health can actually be unseen for most of the time. This goes double, I suppose, for those caring for someone going through mental health. Hence, mental health carers can be often unseen. They might be caring for an adult child, like a mother caring for an adult child with schizophrenia to manage daily life, or perhaps a friend supporting someone through deep depression. Maybe a partner trying to navigate the unpredictable cycles of bipolar disorder. So those types of carers, to be honest, provide forms of emotional stability or help manage medication or attend appointments, and even offer forms of reassurance and hope. But to be honest, it can again be a difficult situation for them to get recognition, and as the way things are going, even less support. So as a reminder, this year's theme, which is Caring About Equality, reminds us that unpaid carers face actual real and lasting inequalities, especially when you're trying to support someone through long-term ill health. A quick reminder is that unpaid carers may likely experience poor mental and physical health, financial hardship from cutting back hours or leaving work altogether. As I mentioned, due to being hidden, they can face social isolation, made worse by stigma, especially again around mental illness, and limited access to help they need because the system may not have the resources or might even forget them. So we have to see that they hold so much together, but they're often holding this alone. So during Carers Week, we have organisations across the UK, especially NHS Trust, care centres, charities, hosting events, offering support and lobbying and pushing for change. And a good example for Saturday during Carers Week is dedicated to mental health and well-being, which is a perfect time, I feel, to listen to voices of mental health carers. So if you want to get involved, what can you do? Well, if you're an employer, you can ask how you can support unpaid carers in your workplace. Perhaps if you're a policy maker, you can listen to carers and act on what they say, what they tell you. And if you know someone who's caring for someone else, simply ask how they're doing so they're not so isolated or alone. And lastly, if you're a carer, please know that you are not invisible and you matter, and the role you do matters. Carers Week is, I feel, more than a campaign. It's a moment to reflect on who we value and whether we're treating them equally. Unpaid carers give their time and energy and love, often without thanks, and they don't often ask for it. So during Carers Week, let's care about equality. Let's raise our voices for carers who lift others up, every single day. Now, before I finish this video, I want to end on a small poem, where the actual complete poem would more likely be in another video, to be honest. After all, I am a poet, not a good one, but I use it again to try and raise awareness. So the poem goes like this. Hello everyone, Carers Week is here. Raising carers' voices we need to share. Now that Carers Week is in our sight, for this time I'll make sure to shine a light on mental health carers, often unseen, supporting others, which is part of that theme. Their mother, a partner, a loyal friend, helping someone they love to continue to mend. Through crisis, meds and endless care, they give it their all, yet support is quite rare. No pay, no break, no guarantee, yet still they continue to carry their family. So if you want to hear the rest, check out my YouTube channel and click next. Thus ends this poem. Anyway, please share this message, get involved if you can, and help build a society where carers are recognised, respected and supported. Thank you for watching.